Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to new day, Tuesday, May 10, 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, New York time, less than 30 minutes for the market to open. And we seeing right now that the futures are going up on a big short squeeze from yesterday lows, printing to start today a bullish reversal candle from yesterday lows. And we are watching right now NASDAQ futures. As you see, NASDAQ pretty much push below yesterday lows, push back above, right now making break some of the levels, okay, and right now holding the bull case at least on the oversold bounce. Okay, one of the things that if you remember yesterday at 9 a.m. briefing, so I'm doing this from Monday to Friday 9 a.m. sharp, trying to help the traders community. One of the things that I told you yesterday is if you are short, to start trimming your gains and adjust your stops to cap your gains, because we usually on day 3-4 you look for an oversold bounce, and that's exactly what we are seeing right now. So if you notice from the past, we had pretty much on the pullbacks 1, 2, 3 days it bounced, and 1, 2, 3 days it bounced. Okay, so we are 1, 2, 3 days and it bounced. So why complicate things when we can get a little bit easier? Trading is always hard, but why complicate things? And if you respect rules, risk management, and look left, okay, no one really knows what the hell is going to happen from here. No one knows if this is the bottom for the quarter, for the year. That you cannot predict. But yesterday, one of the things that I told everyone on the room, it was pretty much that I was looking for an oversold bounce. Said to people, start covering the shorts and cap the gains and look for an oversold bounce, and we are seeing. So I don't like to press shorts, and that's why yesterday we got some cube calls 299, close for a double, very nice gains. Right now cubes at 304. Okay, cubes, let's go into the cubes at 304 this morning, from the calls 299 yesterday, right now 304 up here. Okay, close at the lows to 95, big short squeeze, more than $9 bounce from yesterday lows, squeezing the shorts. The big question that you may ask, and everyone asking right now, is if the lows are in. Okay, that no one really knows. Okay, this can be an oversold bounce, yeah, but we need to see it. For now, I'm dealing with this as an oversold bounce. We are below the 8 and 21 day moving average. We got pretty much extended for downside, so looking here for a slingshot, for a reversal buy. That's exactly what we are seeing. The size of the bounce will give clues on what's next. So what I'll be looking after the market open, if they are holding, for example, on the cubes, if they are able to hold 304. Okay, if they hold 304, we have yesterday highs of the day, 30 on the cubes, 309, and from there we see 305, and from there we see if it's able to go above 305 and going all the way into 310. Okay, that's what I'll be looking. But looking here for an oversold bounce all the way into the 8-day moving average, that's one of the possible scenarios. I'll be a little more bullish if we go above the 8-day moving average into the 21-day moving average, but for now I'm dealing with this as an oversold bounce. We're seeing that every time it bounced into the 8 and 21-day moving average, they got sold. Okay, so yeah, we dealing with this day one on the bounce. I want to see if they are able to hold the gap, the morning open, and from there, if they squeeze the 8-day moving average first target, if it breaks above, in the next couple of days, looking for the 21-day moving average. But From there, I'll be fading the move until proven otherwise. Okay, so once again, looking for the leaders. Apple, it's one of the names. New lows yesterday 151.49, but still above these year lows. These year lows 150. Okay, 150 is the level right now, bouncing 155. I want to see if it's able and it's right back into yesterday highs of the day, 155.8. I want to see if they are able to hold above 155.8. Okay, and if yes, it can extend 158, 160. Okay, those are the levels that I will be looking, and above that 161. Okay, 162. But I will only be bullish on Apple if it goes for some miracle above the 8 and 21 day moving average and squeeze higher. We have 166, 167 from last week highs, but not expecting that to happen, but who knows, let's wait to see. The other name is AMD. AMD yesterday was able to, and right now making a higher low. So this year lows 84, yesterday 85.38. Higher low so far, but a big wide range yesterday. So I will only be bullish on AMD if for some miracle goes above 95. Otherwise, waiting here for some range. So you have yesterday highs 93.7 and yesterday lows. Okay, so this will be my range. Okay, this will be my range to trade between 85 and 93 and waiting to try to generate some cash flow here intraday. That's what I'll be looking. Boeing also yesterday new lows for the year, 132 yesterday, expecting exactly the same thing inside action, big candle yesterday. Use yesterday lows as your key support, right now 135. If it holds above 135, it can try to go into 140. 140 is the next big supply zone, and if it goes above that, we have 145, 146, and from there should stall. Okay, but once again, dealing with this as an oversold bounce, same thing as AMD, waiting here for some inside action 1-2 days before a resolution one way or the other. On Facebook, pretty much the same. Yesterday breaks below the 8 and 21 day moving average. $200 is the level, okay, and we are right there at $200. What I want to see, if they hold $200 and if they can squeeze, we have yesterday highs 202.5. Above that we have 205, okay, and that's the level to stall. If I will only be bullish if it goes and stays above 205. We have all the way from 210 all the way into 220, 225 for a stall. Otherwise, if they are not able to hold $200, we have yesterday lows 195, below that 192, and a big gap at 180. So, but once again, dealing with this as an oversold bounce for now. IWM exactly same thing. Yesterday made new lows for the year, 174. Right now it's more than $3 up. What I want to see, 177 if it's going to hold. Okay, if it holds 177, we have 179, we have 180. Okay, those are the levels that I'll be looking, and from there we will evaluate. So 179, 180, that will be my supply zone. If, okay, and that's a big if. If it goes above 180, okay, it can extend. We have the 8-day moving average 185, but not expecting that, but who knows. So I'll keep open-minded for any possible scenario. Waiting here between a gap, once again inside action between 174, 180, 182 as the possible support and resistance zone. JP Morgan, it faded, but yesterday was able to hold 120. 120 was one of the levels. It was the level that they bought last week. Yesterday they bought once again 120. Right now around 120, near 123. I will only be bullish above 123.5 for a move into 126, but still below the 21-day moving average, right now below the 8. I will be very bearish if it breaks below 120 for 118. That's the level, keeping a high also on the financials. Microsoft yesterday finally break down and make new low for the year. 270, it was a big level, made new lows. 263, right now back above 270 into 271. What I want to see if they are able to hold 271, and if they hold 271, I will be looking yesterday lows 270 to 36. If extends 275, 277 is the level for a fade. Okay, and from there I will reevaluate, but considering possible inside action, same thing as the rest of the on most of the names. Netflix pretty much the same. It new lows yesterday, 173, 172.3, new lows for the year, waiting for the oversold bounce. Right now 177. I will only be a little more bullish if it's able to go above 180, and above 180 we have 183, we have 185 and 187. Those are the levels, but first we need to go and stay above 180, so keeping on watch for now. NVDA also on bounce mode, made new lows for the year yesterday, 168, right now 176, $8 from yesterday lows. Okay, so yeah, they are killing here those that shorted the lows. That's pretty much why I say I don't like to short the lows. That's pretty much of it. On day 1, 2, 3, on day 3 you trim most of the gains, adjust your stops, cap your gains, and look for the oversold bounce. And that's exactly what I said every single time yesterday, and also 30 minutes before the market close I said I'm back into the cash. I'm expecting an oversold bounce, so manage your risk wisely. We are having the bounce, and I hope that you read the memo. So right now looking for the NVIDIA 176. I want to see if it's able to push above 177. If yes, can try 180, 182. That's yesterday highs of the day. Same thing as the rest. If it goes a little bit higher, 185, 188, but those are the levels for a fade in my opinion. We can also have here some inside action on NVIDIA with the rest of the market. Same thing on the cubes. Cubes yesterday we got calls 299 on the cubes. We were able in a couple of minutes to double the money. I locked my gains there. I tried some minutes later, but I closed, and right now from 299 all the way into $304. So from yesterday close 295 all the way into 304 right now for a big short squeeze from yesterday lows. So now what? I want to see 304 if it's going to hold. If they push above, we have 305, okay? 305, 306 yesterday, highs of the day. I will only be a little more bullish if it goes above 305, 306 for a move into 310, that's the next level. And if extends 314, okay, 314, that's the supply zone here that I'm expecting some fading here, and that's a possible fade on this move. On the SPY, pretty much the same. Yesterday we also got some calls on the SPY. I closed a bit too soon, and precisely seeing the action that we are seeing right now. 396 was the low of the day, right now 404, and that's exactly the level that I want to see if it's going to hold. 204. If it holds 404, $404. We have yesterday highs 406.41, and above that we have room 410, and the big supply zone is 414. Okay, 414. That's the big supply zone. 410, 414. If extends, if they squeeze it a little bit higher, that's the level to watch. Tesla, pretty much the same thing as the rest of the market. Closed at the lows 787, the low 781. Right now 815, big bounce. I will only be a little more bullish on Tesla if it goes above 820. Above 820 we have 845. Okay, 845, and I'll be a little more bullish above 845 if it goes into 850, 860, and the last level 875. Those are the levels, in my opinion, for some possible selling, some possible fading if extends. Okay, so going back into NASDAQ, let's wait and see how NASDAQ is going. NASDAQ is up 2.5% so far, and what I'll be looking, big bounce, okay, still below yesterday highs, but it was a big bounce. First, I want to see if they are able to hold these levels, okay, and if they are able to go into yesterday highs. That's the level for some possible fading. Above that, we have the 8-day moving average, as I told you before. If they push below, okay, these support lines, then I'll be bearish, okay, for a rollover. But day one on the bounce a bit too soon. This open is not easy, okay, not easy at all. Lots of shorts trapped at yesterday lows. They closed at the lows. They like to do these kind of things, okay. But yesterday at 9 a.m. I told you day 3-4, you look for an oversold bounce, you should be trimming your gains on the shorts. And that's exactly what we had. 1, 2, 3 days it bounced. 1, 2, 3 days it bounced. 1, 2, 3 days it bounced. So that's pretty much the count that we have right now. And if we extend, we have this supply zone as a possible sell zone here, okay, if they extend. So if you are long overnight, congratulations. What you should do, in my opinion, first thing, you should trim some of your gains. Take 25%, 30% of the position goes out right after the market open. See if they hold the lows, okay, the open. If they hold the open and if they push higher on the way up, you should trim more 25% of your position. If extends some more into the 8-day moving average, you should close the other 25%. And if extends all the way into 21-day moving average, you should close the rest. Okay, why? Because I'm not expecting, if we have here the lows, okay, I'm not expecting a big blowout move with no stop, okay. We should have pullbacks on the way, okay, start making higher lows, and from there, if it goes higher highs, okay, and you will have re-entries, in my opinion, okay. But you should book your gains on the way. That's risk management. That's how we should do as professional traders. We should do is take gains on the way. Don't hold the bag for too long, okay. With this said, 9:17, okay, 13 minutes for the market to open. I wish you all a good luck, okay, today. If you like this video, please give a like, also subscribe to the channel. From Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, trying to help the traders community the best way I can. So use the levels that I gave you. Those are levels that I'm using for my own personal trading. Once again, I trade for a living, and those are the levels that I use on my daily basis. So I hope this video and those levels helps you. Wish you all great trading. Stay safe. See you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.